to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Line gets set, first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's off to the races. At the 30.
That's crazy.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to play quarterback out there on an island with all the routes they can run, and you can tell that's a timing route. He busts out route. Quarterback reads it really, really well, gets his hand out there, knocks the ball down. Nice play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going for it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right at...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. looking to throw. Floating away. Makes his connection. Still running at the 40. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Lets it go to the end zone. And the ball is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The hand to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got him.
And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left.
Oh, my God.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now on the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3. The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Next up for the most time, they're going to be taking inside for you.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Coming out aggressively. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He wants to throw here on second down. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Zings it complete to the right. Quick step and go. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Looking left. Tosses it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the grab. Touchdown LSU! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Bulls his way forward. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could...
He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Back to throw, it's Jordan. He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down.
Whoa, what?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a catch down the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll run it on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now after the misfire, it leaves them with third and goal from the 3. from the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the side.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker, nice pick.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Jordan. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
What?
And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Dropping back, it's Jordan. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.